Good morning, YouTube, the world, my fellow souls out there seeking. Um, those of you who do not know me, my name is Arturo Frank Villa. I'm an artist from Tucson, Arizona. I'm originally born in Cucurpe, Sonora, Mexico. I'm a recovered heroin addict. I was an addict for about 17 years. Opiates, heroin, meth, crack, coke, drug dealer, um, and I'm also diagnosed with PTSD and bipolar. I do not take any pharmaceutical meds. I use all holistic means, and in this process of overcoming this battle with heroin, I found art therapy, um, and it's helping me cope. I also got heavily into exercise. I've lost over, when I was in rehab, I was 220 pounds. I'm probably down to like 170 maybe. Um, I also found meditation, energy healing, um, and really learning about to radically accept that everything that has happened in my life, in our lives, is based on the decisions that we make and how we view and repeat the stories of our past to elicit pain. But the beauty of our weaknesses is that we could turn them into strengths by finding what gives us joy and the desire to keep going. And I just told myself in rehab one day that if I was gonna just live and I survived and I'm at rock bottom and I have nothing, I've lost my kids, I lost every material fucking object that I could possibly think of. I'm also on paper I'm a felon, so it's just all those things were just fuel, to keep me going. That even though that I lost all those things, that fuck it, I'm gonna go all out. That we can go all out and just find. It says in the Bible, "Seek and you shall find." Man, I always found to try to simplify everything that I learned and try to find my own path because we can be easily manipulated, and it's all these things are like a process of learning how to trust in our heart's wisdom and to trust in our path and to know that everything happens for a reason. And once we choose to rewrite the narrative, rewrite the story of our past, we change it, man, in the now. So I want to share a little guided meditation where we get ourselves in the now, get ourselves in our bodies, get in touch with source, God, creator, however you wish to identify with this beautiful energy that we're a part of. Think of it as we're a spark of this divine light. The trees feed on the light to give us oxygen, and the trees feed on our carbon dioxide that we breathe out. So it's a symbiotic relationship. And once we learn to get in our bodies and to trust our feelings, we begin to release tension stored in the body in our cells. It's a process called like a somatic release. And it may come out in many different forms. You might feel like you have to scream one day. You might shake. You might throw up bile. You might get a flood of irrational thoughts that just like break you down, you know. And the more that you can be present, you create the eye in the storm, you know. All this shit's going on, but as long as you can be in your body, you're one. You won. You could calm your heart rate down. You can calm the anxiety. So here we go. I'm really in tune with my heart. I had open heart surgery when I was 4 years old, and I've been blessed with this feeling and this knowing, and I've made all these crazy decisions in my life that led me here to still be alive. Because in reality, I probably shouldn't have survived a lot of the circumstances that I've been in. But I followed my heart and walked away and dropped a lot of things. So here we go. We're going to put our hands on our hearts. And we're going to begin with some deep breathing just to calm ourselves down if you're feeling nervous, if you're feeling any anxiety, any tension. The best way is just to breathe. In any way that you feel comfortable in breathing, do it. And slow it down. If it's rapid right now, just take it one breath at a time as it slows down. You will feel a wave of calmness. And the spiritual teacher taught me, when we put our hands together like this, our fingers, you know, this is us, the one that points, the one that judge. And the thumb is the creator, because we cannot do anything without our thumbs. It gives us the ability to grab, to create. And when we join them, we become one. So we continue breathing in through the nose, out through the mouth, or do it however you feel comfortable. Once you feel a little bit calm, feel soothing, let's visualize something, anything that you're grateful for. Maybe the smell of a lemon, the taste of an orange, the singing of birds, that time you went to the beach, the water running in the creek. Anything, your Xbox, anything that brings you, makes you feel good, you know, just visualize it and feel it. And what we're practicing is the feeling of gratitude. And when we have our hands on our hearts, we're bringing awareness to our heart. And as we flood our bodies with gratitude, we bring in the release tensions, and the body starts releasing the necessary chemicals for our healing. Our nervous system begins to relax. And instead of being tense and nervous, which breaks down our cells, breaks down the ability for us to think, breaks down our creativity, And once we begin to relax and to be in the present moment, then the body can heal. And now we're going to visualize this light coming in through the top of our head, out through the bottom of our feet, down to Mother Earth. And this connection goes all the way down to the central sun. And we're going to bring this golden light from the sun all the way down to our hearts, as it fills our whole body. Feel the warmth. Feel the energy going through every cell. And finally down and anchoring in to Mother Earth. If you notice any tension, bring your breath, your awareness to it, and just let the light dissipate. And as this light fills the heart, I want you to envision a pink diamond with all these beautiful facets illuminating this golden ray light. You just feel it. Feel it go all the way up to the central sun, down to earth. As your vital energy is so needed, you're that important. A puzzle piece. That all that is required is our joy, our love, our compassion, our gratitude. If that's all you can give, is just be grateful. And that alone changes everything. And now, we're going to bring our hands to the front of our head. Just rub and tap. This also helps us get into our bodies, into the present moment. If you feel any nervousness or any rage or anything come up, and just tell yourself you're okay. I love you. Tell yourself that you love yourself. And as we're doing this, just repeat, I remember. I remember. I remember. And this remembrance is our divine connection to Source, to God. Life. We're the energy of life, man. So there is no death. There's just a moving on to a different state of being. Of love. This also activates light packets of remembrance in our mind, in our brain,